Hi there, interactive enthusiasts. Blackie Chan here with a BCTV review. Now, today we're looking at Shadows of Mordor. Well, Middle Earth Shadows of Mordor. And it is a very fun action game to be had. I really enjoy how every action in the game feels like it means something. And it really helps that most of the gameplay is built around this Nemesis system that makes the game feel a little bit more than just an Arkham Asylum Batman clone. Now, I'm not a fan of the Lord of the Rings. I never personally got a chance to watch all of the movies. But this game, I feel, is perfect for those like me who just want a fun little action game where they can just wreck everything in their path. However, the combat is very satisfying and visceral. There are spots where it seems a little stiff and isn't as fluid as I would like, but when you get that perfect free flow combat flowing, it is gaming nirvana. I lost count how many times I just stayed in a stronghold after killing a captain just to see how many of the game's antagonists, the Uruks, could fall to my sword. This game's story, however, is where the game falls a little short in my opinion. The main protagonist, Talion, his family is murdered along with himself, and he is possessed by an elf wraith, which is the source of the more interesting powers throughout the game. And the story is basically them trying to get revenge on not only Talion's murderers, but also on Sauron himself. My problem with the story is that it feels a little cookie cutter. Like, they thought about it, and they were like, we really want a game where you can be possessed by a wraith and kill a bunch of orcs. Let's just get a story that can support that for 2 seconds. And it just fell flat to me. And also the end boss battle was really disappointing. It's basically a QTE moment, and I was highly disappointed to see that. But otherwise, there is another character that you meet on in the game who is also alternate skin for Talion if you get a WB Games account with Shadow of Mordor. And I felt like it would have been a lot more interesting to play a story around her instead. A woman whose mother is sick and running the last little groups of humans trying to defend themselves against the Uruks sounded like it could have been a way more interesting story for her to be the one possessed by the Wraith. And it'd been nice to add another female protagonist to our video game protagonist lineup. And it was just all disappointing for me story-wise, but all in all, Shadow of Mordor does so much right with its gameplay and the Nemesis system, where you basically start crafting your own experience with these captains and war chiefs. You end up starting to really hate one that keeps killing you or laugh maniacally as your little toy soldiers that you keep possessing to do things for you, keep moving higher and higher in Sauron's army. It's something I've never quite seen before or thought would be so much fun. And if you're a fan of side quests and collectibles, there's a little bit of both to give the game a little bit more value for you. You can hunt beasts, gather herbs, find glyphs to learn a little bit more of the lore. It's a nice little touch. Middle Earth Shadows of Mordor gets an 8 out of 10. It's a good game. I recommend it to action game fans or Lord of the Rings fans. I promise you, this game will highly draw you in. Alright, this has been Blackie Chan with BCTV signing off.